Boxing fans, what's good? What's happening? Hey, happy weekend to you guys. Sunday morning. Just chilling, getting just a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for the day and all that. So it's all good. I want to talk about this Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying, versus like the rest of the heavyweights and stuff. Like, I was watching a lot of videos because I like watching boxing videos on YouTube. And when I say boxing videos, not necessarily highlights, but people who speak on boxing, like cats like The Wire, 78 Sports TV, Dante, Carcino, all them niggas. I've been listening to those guys for years. Like I followed The Wire when he had just about 200 followers. I followed Dante before he got to 1,000 followers. I followed Carcino before he got to 1,000 followers. They probably don't even know that, but it's all good. So everybody was giving their opinion on Anthony Joshua. Now, okay, first of all, it's okay for you to have your own fighter that you like and you prejudice towards. That's cool. We all humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some fighters you like, and now when you talk in boxing, you still got to break it down technically. You feel me? By stating the obvious, right? But you could do that and still choose your guy to win the fight. You could say, I'm going with my guy. Even though your guy might suck, you know what I'm saying? But you'd be like, you know what, this is my favorite boxer, or I just like this guy, so I'm going with him. But when you breaking the fight down, you still have to be, you still have to be truthful. I'll be like, that guy's gonna beat the shit out of my fighter. I know, but I'm going for my fighter. I hope my fighter somehow pulls it off. You feel me? So it's okay. Like, there's a lot of controversy between Wilder and Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Like, the American guys are kind of American fans. They like Wilder. You know what I'm saying? They calling for that fight. They really believe Wilder could beat Joshua. The British fans are thinking, nah, like Wilder ain't did shit, so why you wanna? You know what I'm saying? They're looking at Wilder like he's really beneath Joshua. But let me come as somebody that's looking at it from a middle standpoint, and let me explain why. I'm American. I'm a citizen of America, right? So I'm down with American boxers first, because I have to represent for my country, right? But I'm also African. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Nigeria, and Anthony Joshua happens to be from Nigeria. So I got to get down with that too. And I have equal love for both. As a matter of fact, all things considered, the Nigerian one might surprise the American patriotism type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like Joshua, and I also like Wilder. So I have to be in the middle. Personally, the Klitschko fight, to me, you know what I'm saying, I picked Klitschko for that fight. So when Joshua won, and he won the way he did, like, go look at my prediction video. I picked Klitschko, and I said if Joshua does win this fight, he has to win it a certain way. Go watch my prediction video, and he won exactly how I predicted. So right now, I'm on board. I'm Team Joshua all day. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no... Look, Wilder is a very good fighter. So if there's anybody over there thinking maybe Joshua is just gonna run Wilder away, just wash him, that's not gonna happen. Okay? There's gonna be a very tough fight. That fight should happen. But I'm Team Joshua. I'm going for Joshua in that fight. I have my reasons, but I'm gonna do a prediction video later. But I have a lot of good reasons why. Like, a lot of good reasons why. You know what I'm saying? But just to chime it in a little bit, like, who here can honestly tell me that Wilder is a better boxer than Joshua? No, it's not. Wilder is not. Joshua is a well-rounded boxer. But Wilder does have the streak right that could hurt you. And everybody's right. The way Klitschko hit Joshua in the 6th round, if there was Wilder, it would be a wrap. Fight over. But one of the reasons why Joshua got hit was because Joshua burned out at the end of round 5. I think Joshua, without that burning out, if he could pace himself, he would beat the shit out of Wilder to me. You know what I'm saying? Because Joshua punches will matter too. You see, Wilder's fought a lot of people. Most of them, their punches, he hasn't fought anybody that punches like Joshua to me. Especially, you know what I'm saying, the combination too. Because Joshua is like 1, 2, you know what I'm saying, to the body. You know what I'm saying? But he punch, it's hard. So it's a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to stay. I don't know how many rounds you could, you know what I'm saying, you could fight without getting hit by that Wilder straight right. It's possible for you to not get hit by it, or for you to take away some of the power in that straight right. If you box well, we know that. I mean, let's keep it 100. We know that. You feel me? We know that if you're a good boxer, you could take away that Wilder straight right, and you could actually beat the shit out of Wilder, because Wilder is not fundamentally tight. We know that. Come on, he swings widely. We know that. We know most of these heavyweights actually, they, you know what I'm saying, they kind of green. You know what I'm saying? They kind of learning on the job. We know that. So let's not fool ourselves, okay? Wilder has that straight right hand, and that straight right hand is demonic. But Wilder is not fundamentally sound, and Joshua is. So if Joshua could just box well, he could take that straight right hand out the equation. And once you do that, Wilder has nothing else. I mean, let's talk about it. And I'm just being 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaning towards any. I'm not being biased. But to me, I just believe that, right, you have to pick Joshua, because Joshua. And I watched a Dwyer video where Dwyer talking about if Klitschko and Joshua has a rematch, telling his fans to go for Klitschko. That's fucking asinine. Like, what the fuck? You chose Klitschko the first time. He lost by knockout, and you telling people, oh man, but if they fight again. No, if they fight again, Joshua's just gonna destroy him faster. Because look, I'm not gonna front. The Klitschko fight, Joshua was nervous as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's seen what Klitschko could do. Now he knows that, okay, I could just bomb rush Klitschko technically and throw a lot of punches, and I'll probably get him out of there. Now he knows that. You know what I'm saying? The only person that, to me, Joshua is gonna, I don't know, is that Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, to me, right, is the best heavyweight in terms of technique. To me, it's just the most sound. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is sound too, but Tyson Fury doesn't punch hard. Luis Ortiz is very, you know what I'm saying? But the disadvantage with Luis Ortiz is he's never, to me, it just doesn't look in shape. I don't know how he's going to fare with somebody like Joshua, you know what I'm saying, that could hit him early. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He might, you know what I'm saying? But I know he punches well. He's from Cuba, so of course you got to respect the out. So I think Joshua, attack him, Joshua beats him. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Joshua is the top, is the number one. You know what I'm saying? All these other guys, I can't pick them. You know what I'm saying? I can't pick them before Joshua, to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about from a technical standpoint. Of course, you have to see it, because heavyweight boxing, anybody can get knocked out. But I'm talking from a technical standpoint. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like the Canelo Chavez fight, I made my prediction video, and I made the post-fight video. I pretty much just called that fight from round 4. I was making the post-fight video in round 4 because I never fell for the okie doke. I bought the fight pay-per-view, but I know it wasn't worth it. I just like to collect pay-per-view fights. I like to record them and collect them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I bought it. It's not because I think it was going to be worth the fucking value. Of course not. Watch my prediction video. I said Canelo is just going to brutalize him. And that's exactly what Canelo did. Like, it wasn't even a fight. Man, fuck all that. But what y'all think about the Golovkin and Canelo, though? Because they got in each other's face yesterday. I don't know about that fight, man. I got to watch a couple of fights, man. I got to really analyze this one, because I'm just gonna tell you guys like it is. You know what I'm saying? With Golovkin, it's very easy for you to pick Golovkin to win every fight because of, you know what I'm saying? Because you know when a fighter's name is just in the air so much that it's starting to influence you. You know what I'm saying? It's like Rigondeaux versus Donaire, you know? I knew Rigondeaux was a better boxer, but HBO don't hype the shit out of Donaire so much that you start to think to yourself, you got somebody like Roy Jones talking about the great Donaire. You know what I'm saying? You sitting over there thinking to yourself like, okay, I know Rigondeaux was better, but maybe Donaire has something special. And then when the fight happens, you come back to your senses. When you see the way Rigondeaux really shows that fuck hype, like this is real, you know? So that's the kind of shit that I got with Golovkin. With Golovkin is overhyped, of course. You know what I'm saying? Very overhyped. But he could fight. He could rumble. Styles make fights, you dig? That's why I gotta really look at this one before I make a prediction. But it's all good though, man. Let's talk, man. You guys, let's chart, you know, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like the video. I just like to talk boxing. Alright, peace.